Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers, who need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure. And he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
The play clock's running down. Now Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Wilson on second down. He's got Fuller. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run here with Langford. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeremy Langford with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll send Parker in motion right. Throwing Hundley. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones. In there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Here we go. White 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Hundley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Fighting him off. Rid of it, he's taken down. Arthur Moats in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 50. Six yards on the punt, and the Raiders will take possession. And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Oakland. 45 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. On 2nd down, Wilson to Shepard, complete over the middle. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shepard will go in motion right. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A man who missed his entire rookie season, Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing, Hundley. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Now Hundley. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He finds Coleman, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Now back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Head it up. Let's go. Check three. 14. Check. Back. Go. 19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Wilson to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. In motion left, Shepard. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
Wilson, Parker in motion right. Throwing, Hundley. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The lone setback is Langford. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. And Cook has it left side. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And now San Diego getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll send Parker in motion right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. What? Nine.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Hundley over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll send Parker in motion right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing Hundley, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jeremy Langford with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play clock winding down. Here's Wilson. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. C.J. Prosise, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hundley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Jeremy Langford, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jeremy Langford with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Throwing, Hundley. It's complete to Parker, left side. A nice gain of 21 yards. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Deion Jones picked him. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set. back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Here we go.
Now a look at the backup Daniel. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd down, Langford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And the play clock's running down. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run it. This is pro size. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Daniel on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now San Diego getting set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. On any pass that's in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now Hundley, wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll send Parker in motion right. He'll set up to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing, Hundley. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll send Parker in motion right. He'll look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send Parker in motion right. He'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hundley going to throw for it, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Oh, throwing now. Daniel sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send Parker in motion right. Now Hundley. It's complete to Parker, left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing Hundley. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for San Diego, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from San Diego.